So if you are struggling with the Shape Builder tool, first off, I apologize. But second, let's fix that. We'll walk into, I don't know, which one should we do? I'm going to say the bat symbol. It's not super hard, but it's not super easy either. So what I want you to look at with this bat symbol is that it's basically made of ovals to start. So I have a black oval around the whole thing. I have a yellow oval here. The bat itself made of an oval. Inside of it, if you notice, there's like a circle here. There's a circle over here. It's mirrored. There's like a hexagon kind of thing up here where the bat head is. And then these two, like if you think about this, there's an ellipse that could be like right here. There's an ellipse that's right here. And the same thing's over here. There's an ellipse, there's an ellipse. There might be some sort of like straight edge thing here too, you know, the side of the bat ear. So we're going to need some basic shapes. And to start with that, I'll just need the ellipse tool. That's where I'll begin. And, you know, not new or anything. We'll just take off the fill. I like to work with just stroke to begin this process. And we'll make a, you know, base oval. I'm going to ignore the outside edges to kind of start this and just kind of squash or stretch this. This is one instance where I'm not really concerned about holding shift or anything, because I want to make sure this oval is, you know, as close as I can to the bat. That looks pretty good. So I have my kind of outline here, and that's what I'll work with to start. If I want to kind of start this area, if you want a secret trick, if you hold Option, you can start creating a circle from the middle. So wherever that mouse was, you can make it from the middle. And if you add Shift to that, it'll be a perfect circle. So I kind of like the way that is looking. If I move it around, we want to make sure it's, you know, it's perfect. You know, if I'm grabbing an edge, I can also hold Shift and make that a little bit perfect here. I'm using the arrow keys to kind of move around here. If you're more comfortable with the mouse, of course, that's fine. But that looks pretty good. This top is a little bit too much. We'll say that's okay. Now let's do the side of this bat ear. This is one of my first non-circle pieces, so we'll use the rectangle tool. And we'll make that kind of rectangle that's sitting here. I'll zoom in more here for you. I want to make sure this connection is very smooth, so I don't want to have, like, you know, this hanging off the edge or something. So it's very important that this is right here. I'm following this just outside of its kind of jagged edge feel, so I'm not going to be right up against that area. Just as you're looking at it. If I want to move it over one more, I'll, you know, shift select both of them. I can move both of them over if I want to do that. You will notice though there's a little bit more yellow here. I need to adjust this a little bit. I could rotate it. I'll need the black arrow selection tool for that. I could rotate it. You could also use the white selection arrow and just kind of like grab this point and move this over. That's kind of cool. This isn't new stuff, right? We've done this. We've done this with the pen tool. We edited our illustrations. We've done some of these things. So this is kind of set up for success right now. This is the same thing that's over here. If you want to, you could make both of these shapes again. That's absolutely fine. If you want a secret tech, I'll give it to you if you're still watching this video. I pick one with the black arrow. I hold Shift. I pick the next one. Object, transform, reflect. Object, transform, reflect. This is going to give me, I can reflect over the vertical or horizontal axis, and I'll hit copy. I'll do vertical. And then we'll drag this one over here. And it's exactly the same over there, right? Doesn't it look great? I'm not going to do this hexagon just yet. If you want to see this occurring, let's fill this with the colors just so you can see it. We'll go a non-Batman, you know, that blobby color here. Shape Builder does work better with these fills. So we'll give this a green so you can see what's happening. I need to pick everything, and I'll use my Shape Builder tool. You can see all of these areas are lit up, and if I hit Option, I can start taking stuff away here. So I need to pick those areas as well. I could just kind of meander my way through here while I hold Option as well. But that's pretty good, right? That's a good start. if I want to do, I got a polygon tool here. This is, what did we say, 6? So remember, if we clicked on the, just click on the artboard here, it'll ask me how many sides I want this to be. 6 was our default. If you've been playing this at other points, you know, you can type in whatever you want. But this made a 6-sided polygon. I could hit shift, or I could just squash this a little bit. Easy, easy. Oh boy, oh boy. I'm on my PC at home, and I just did Apple commands. That's what just happened. Trying my best out here. So let's squash this thing. Let's try to make this fit. Kind of cool thing about Shapebuilder is we can move those points. I could also just make this shape if I wanted to. Kind of leaning toward that way, actually. Let's move some points. Clicking on this point, moving it in. Clicking on this point, moving it in. Maybe this one gets moved in too. Move this one in too. Yeah, that's pretty bat-like. Let's do it. Add the fill. Add the fill. Make this different just so you can see at home. Pick them both. Shapebuilder. Option. Erase, erase. Pretty good. There's a little bit of garbage going on up here. If we zoom in really close. Do I want yours to be a little bit better than that thing? Yeah. You could adjust this shape a little bit. You also could, where is it? We also can adjust this point a little bit and get rid of it. Remember, we have these like delete anchor point tools. I could do that. It's a little bit better. Let's worry about the bottom. Ellipse tool again. And with this case, I'm not holding shift for it. I am going to have to rotate this and try to get this, you know, about as exact as I can. We'll squash it a little bit. We'll stretch it a little bit. We'll rotate a little bit. If you don't want to use that mirror trick, yeah, you could make 4 of these things. You know, I can option and drag this over. I can use rotation. Nice. Option, drag it over. Let's do some rotation. Scale it down. It's pretty good. If I want to do that trick again, object, transform, reflect. I got my vertical already set up. I got to make sure I hit copy and not OK. Copy. And then this one can just like go right over here. These all need fills for Shapebuilder to work. Our bat needs another fill for Shapebuilder to work. Can you see this setup? This isn't super tricky. We'll select it all. We'll shape build. I'm doing option again. You know, get rid of all this stuff. Get rid of all this stuff. Get rid of all this stuff. Sweet. And then I just have the background to work with. We'll probably take away the fill so I can see what's going on. Make it perfect. I need a Batman yellow. Yeah. Something like that. Object arrange, send backward. Now I could do another one of these if I wanted to. I could also just, you know, kick up the black stroke. But it is kind of taking over some of the edge, right? You're right. Alright, we'll copy it. We'll paste it even. Let's just paste it. There's better ways, but let's just paste it. Shifting, scaling it up. Shifting, scaling it up. We'll make this one black. We'll object arrange. We'll send this one to the back. Now I'm doing this slow, right? I want you to see the whole process. Batman definitely does not have a stroke on that. This needs it to turn black. That's not bad. That's not bad. I hope this was helpful. Check out the Twitter bird as well. I like this one. This is a really good example of both additive and subtractive shape builder. So I added, you know, this photo has some circles in it. This guy is made of circles. That circle around like the belly of the bird, that we cut this part. See, there's our circle over here. All of these are just circles. The beak, circle. The top of the beak, another circle. The head of the bird, it's a circle. All these wings, circle, 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 circles. Some of the stuff we're adding things, some of them we're subtracting things. It's tricky, but I think you can handle it. If you want me to do a Twitter bird video, I will. If you want me to do a video on any of these, I will. Let me know. Hope it was helpful. Good luck out there.